And that's what's on the table, right?
But that's on the table with item 17.
He wants to
I'm
divide.
asking that it's a separate resolution.
You want number 17 to be separate?
17 should be a separate resolution from 16. We should vote on each item individually. That's all I ask.
All right. Then,
I second that motion.
okay,
Yeah,
so,
Listen, well, let's vote on the resolution.
so you're gonna do,
You need to approve it or disapprove.
Bob,
I would say it's got to be separate.
Hold on.
so Bob, so, let me get this up on my,
Please.
so the resolution that will be before us is, resolve that item number 16 be changed to each establishment will list existing security measures that will be in place at their location. Am I right?
Correct.
Okay, can I get a motion to accept?
Well, first you gotta withdraw the first motion.
Okay, can I get a motion to
Motion to
withdraw?
withdraw the
Diane,
first
will you
motion.
withdraw your motion?
Will you withdraw your motion?
Second.
Okay.
Okay, so motion to withdraw. Now do we have a
Oh,
motion?
slow down, Bob. And Raquel. Second.
Thank you.
Okay. All in favor of withdrawing? Say aye. Okay. That carries. On the new resolution, which is now, the second, now resolution is to add the language at 16, each establishment will list existing security measures that will be in place. I get a motion to accept that.
A motion?
Tom. Seconded by, Anthony Zarek. All those in favor?
There is no question.
Okay.
Beat to death.
Any further debate?
So I don't think we did, but I think everybody
Right
understands
here.
the issue. Is it clear?
Over here.
Mike, he's had his hand up for a while.
Yes, Mike.
Yeah, I'm being serious here. I don't believe I'm stupid. But I thought we had a best practices in place already in where they had to go to the training. They had a promise that a person couldn't buy liquor that was underage and different things like that. So what, and 17 is a whole nother ball of wax, and I'm glad Bob, but listen to Bahati and Bob and Peter. But 16, don't we have something like this in place already?
Yes, we're looking to change it. That's the motion. What's in place is what's on the original item, which is, in other words, currently, we asked for licensed and insured security staff.
We're not going to discuss that. We're not going to discuss that item. Bob. We're not going to discuss that anymore because we just passed it.
It's on the question.
Okay.
We're on the question. We didn't pass it, we're on the question.
No, we-
Nobody voted on it yet.
My point is, because I'm not,
I want this to end. Please. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
my point is, I'm not a businessman, I'm not a lawyer, okay? So I want to know is, without hearing from owners and lawyers and, I mean, we're not really changing anything with number 16. It's basically the same.
No,
We are changing.
they're making it easier for the owners at this point with their proposal.
They don't have to require security now, so their rates don't
No,
go up.
but I understand that, but we're not, so we're not adding to their responsibilities with
Taking
16.
away.
Right,
Thank you.
We did hear from lawyers involved.
Okay.
but I did.
Moving on.
Okay. Vote.
So,
Again.
before we vote, I'm going to ask for roll call votes for accuracy, please.
Bob. Come on over here, Secretary.
It's your job. You were going to call out the roll call and ask how they're voting.
Mr. Chairman, can I just make it clear what we're
We're
saying?
voting on item 16 only, correct?
Right, this is item 16.
Okay.
Because Bob is Secretary.
So a yes vote means you approve the change to eliminate that we're asking for licensed insurance. A no vote means it stays there. I just want that to be
Okay,
clear.
ready to vote? Okay. Let me get closer to my.
Yes.
Okay, correct. Hannah Akapolo?
Yes.
Thomas Akalunda?
Yes.
Raquel Myers?
Yes.
Robert Barberly? No. Robert Peter? No.
You ready to stand?
Susan is right.
You got this, Sue?
She's at the secretary.
You stand, I'm sorry. So far, we was just like you.
All right. All right, so now, on this vote, okay, we already did that. You said yes? Tom said yes. Raquel
Yes.
said yes. Rob Barbarelli? No. Said no. Robert Peter?
No.
Joe Boyko? Yes. Wendy Bowler? Laverne Borough, Peter Cantillo?
Yes.
Colonel Chin?
Yes.
Andrew Chirico?
Yes.
Michelle Padilla? Virginia Gallagher?
Yes.
Louis Goldstein?
Yes.
Irene Bernal? Winnell?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Alexis Henry? Deborah Hunt, who did you sign in?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Monique Jackson? Rosemary Giffords?
Yes.
Diane Locke?
Yes.
Julian Mazursky? Yes. Mary Jane Wasama?
No.
Joseph Arnold? Yes. Bahati Pitt?
Yes.
Alvin Ponder?
Yes.
Louis Bobbitt? Yes. Michael Fertoli?
Yes.
Elaine Primavera?
Yes.
Martin Prince, yes. John Michael Pavetto? John Robert?
Yes.
Bishop Nancy Rosario?
Yes.
Tony Salampini?
Yes.
Reginald Sawyer?
Yes.
Peter Sullivan?
Here.
What?
Yes.
Evelyn Torres?
Yes.
Marjorie Velasquez? All right. Yes is carried. So that one moves forward. We have some action on the next one, and you don't want to.
I have a question on the,
Yeah.
I have a question on number 17. If you vote yes, that they can decide whether to have security or not, then how are we gonna vote on number 17 to say that, to indicate that we're asking them that all security personnel established? We just voted that they don't have to have.
That's
No.
That's not the revision.
The revision
I
is,
know. If you vote no and it doesn't pass, we go back to 16.
The revision is the establishment is responsible, not the security.
Yeah, but if we vote it down today,
We
then
already
security.
voted down 16. So they don't have to have license, it's insured, security,
So let's see
okay?
how we vote.
Number 17, number 17 needs to be changed because it currently says security personnel is responsible.
Exactly.
We want to change that to the establishment itself is responsible.
We want.
Not, that's going to be
But if
the,
it gets voted down, we go back to 16.
well, yeah, it pretty much has to pass.
okay. So
nobody's responsible.
Bob, what's the resolution for?
Motion to accept the change of item 17 in our stipulations, which currently reads all security personnel shall be responsible for monitoring outside activity. The proposal is to change that, the establishment shall be responsible for monitoring outside activity. I don't think there's really much discussion on this.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you that this is a legal concept, it's a matter of fact that needs to, it's a contract issue. You cannot put this in there and ask people to assume responsibility in writing for something that they can, maybe there's a contract that might push that exclusively on someone else. It is an area that you are creating a lot of problems, not only for an owner, but also for this board. And I cannot in good conscience tell you that this is a good thing to do. It's a horrible idea. It's a contract issue.
Okay, now let's just bring up, Diane, hold on. Let's just bring up what just happened in our board. We had an incident on Tremont. You have 3 different establishments there. They're all within 500 feet. We know the ones we're talking about. We had this same thing over and over. We have multiple bars within 500 feet. So now there's a fight, there's a stabbing. Who's responsible? It's up the block. It's just that. You can't do this. This is ridiculous. You're trying to make someone responsible. If they go outside, they interfere with it, now they get arrested. It's a 911 issue.
All right, let me say this, and everyone's looking at their seats, and all you gentlemen standing out there. And ladies, I'm sorry, and ladies. Let's look at it from this point of view, Bob, in terms of this discussion. If we drop number 17 totally,
Yes.
would that really change what we're trying to get? By what we asked for at 27.
I don't have 27
So,
in front of
in
me.
that,
So I'm going to ask them to
you
take
have the
this back.
package.
I'm going to ask them to take this back to committee. We're going to go back.
Table to committee. Motion.
Let's table it to committee.
Motion to table is up.
Motion to table it.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
All right.
I'm not going to go through all 27.
So,
Point of information,
yes, yes.
on these stipulations that we're discussing, I for a fact don't know that we legally have the right to make these stipulations, and I am therefore going to ask that the chair please consult city council to see what our rights are in this matter.
Can I just say this? This isn't anything brand new. We've been doing stipulations for several years. Okay? We went back into the stipulations this time, and this time, we met with the bar owners, we talked with them. We know that, yeah, there may be some changes with
I'm
this,
sorry,
but then,
this has been tabled, the discussion cannot.
no. Joe is
The point has
asking,
been tabled, we don't go back to committee.
he was asking
On
for a
point of
point
order,
of Bob.
it's tabled, it can only go back to committee, discussion has to end.
Can
That's
you
the way you have to
speak?
table tonight.
Bob, the item is tabled, that's fine. He
Discussion has to
wanted,
end.
no. He asked for a point of information, regardless that that's tabled, his point of information was, and all I'm telling him is we've been doing it with stipulations for several years. Okay? What happened is, we had some incidents come up with bonds, and we said, maybe we should look at these stipulations. Because the police department actually uses our stipulations and helping to enforce. So I'm only saying this so everyone understands. Okay? This is our way of interacting with our community. Now, this does show we're fair because it's going back to the table. It'll be talked about, discussed, and worked out again. And I would suggest that the gentlemen make yourself available at the next Economic Development Committee meeting when they're going to discuss it. All right? Now we'll move on. Is that okay, Bob? Okay, thank you. So, moving on. The next, Metropolitan Youth Services. Oh, I'm sorry. You forgot the motion? Look at that. Okay, you got one more motion? Louis?
.3.10, the resolution of the committee to not support the application of liquor law located at 4029 East Fremont Avenue for cabaret license be forwarded to the full board.
Okay, on the motion?
Motion to accept.
Motion to accept?
Okay.
Okay.
On the question.
On the question, Bob?
Mr. Chairman, we did ask in the committee for additional information. Since it hasn't been provided, I'm going to ask that we table this back to the committee.
I'm sorry, we cannot table this. It's the time-sensitive matter.
We did that, we were
This
supposed to get
is-
an extension
Bob,
on that. Did they ask?
Bob,
We tried to
not
get
getting an
Try to
extension,
not get
it's
an
a time-sensitive matter, this item needs to be moved along.
Okay.
So, having that, again, on this motion, all those in favor of the resolution, say aye. Anyone
I'm
opposed?
sorry, the resolution was to reject the application, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Aye.
I'm sorry. I said I thought it was I'm for the
We
application.
really need to make sure everybody understands the
Okay.
resolution before we vote on it.
All those, again, this vote is,
Is the committee to not support the application.
right. All those in favor of not supporting the application, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any opposed, any others?
Back here,
You opposed? And Tony's opposed.
Pete Sullivan.
Pete Sullivan.
Pete Sullivan's opposed. Okay, and that moves on. Thank you, Louis, appreciate that. Next up. Yeah, I know, so we're gonna move forward. Next up is youth services. Bob, Mr. Peters.
Yes. The minutes are self-explanatory. I'm just going to read my resolution in the interest of time. At the recommendation of the Youth Services and Education Committee, that a letter be written to Lorraine Grillo of School Construction Authority, asking that they build a new school at 3680 East Fremont Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10465, in order to help meet the growing need of Community Board 10, School District 8, and that copies be sent to Superintendent Karen Ames, Mayor Bill de Blasio, Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr., Councilman James Vaca, Senator Jeff Klein, and Assemblyman Mike Benedetto. The only thing is I have a correction to the attendance. The member present is not listed as Alexis Henry. I'd like that to be corrected because without him, we did not have a quorum and could not have the resolution. Thank you.
Okay, on the question. On that one, I make a motion to lay that on the table. I think that we want to make more time.
Well, then we need to vote on the motion.
And I make a motion to take it.
Discussion? What information were you looking for?
I just think that we need a little more information. We're going to request the school, who's to ask you to request the school.
Actually, I thought it was in the minute, I thought it was in the minute, but I'll go through it, all right?
We ask you this question.
Okay.
Okay, is there any parent will take to make this request?
There is a notice that came from us from School Construction Authority that by the year 2018, they will require an